Hi, this is Robin Heppel, and here is another tutorial on how to get the most out of your WordPress for Funeral Homes website. And actually, you can apply this strategy to any website. It just may not be as easy if you don't have a WordPress website. But let me show you how to create a landing page and a tracking code for that. So this is particularly useful when creating print advertising, and then in that print ad you have a URL where you want to direct them to a specific landing page. So you could just put the URL from that landing page in your ad, but you would never know if you'd be able to track it or not. So what we're going to do is create the landing page and then create the tracking URL that you can then use to, you can shorten it, you can create a custom URL redirect, or just embed it in anchor text. So here are the instructions of what we're going to do. First, we're going to create a WordPress page like any other page, and we're just not going to add it to the menu system. Then, once the page is published, we're going to create the tracking URL. We can either do that by going to Google's URL builder, or we can install the Google Analytics URL builder extension for your Chrome browser. And then after that, use either the URL shortener or the custom URL redirect from your site or domain, or, as I mentioned earlier, embed that link into anchor text in an email or web page. So once we're here, all that we do is we go to Pages, Add New Page, and let's say we're going to add First Presbyterian Church. And let's see here, go to the church page, contact, now you're going to want to add more information than just what's here. You're going to, because if you're using this for an ad, you're going to want to talk to the person who's viewing the page, knowing that they've come from your ad. So maybe you're going to talk about your experience at that church, or how you've run services at that church before, or something that makes it unique, that you have some kind of insider knowledge or something, make it sound like you're connected there. And so you would create this, just for fun, we'll put in a little put in the picture of the church. Take a look to see how this will be. Put it on the right. And we'll publish this. And so if we want to just take a quick look at the page. Now again, we're not going to want to, just have it as a directory listing if we're doing it for this purpose. You're going to want to have a little bit of a story, but it wouldn't hurt to maybe have this information down towards the bottom. Maybe some pointers would be, a great thing would be to have a picture of you and the pastor right in front of the church. That would be a great picture, because then you're doing some brand swapping with with the clergy at the church. So now it's time to create the tracking code. So we copy the URL, and we can either go to Google and just type in URL builder, and it's right there. And you can just read through the information. So here's where we want people to end up. And then we're going to put in the information here, and this information will get categorized inside of Google Analytics. Now, you only need to enter in 3 of the items. So the first one would be, what is the source? So let's just say that this is going to be first Presby bulletin. Well, should try to use underscores. They kind of favor that here. For the medium, this would be a print medium, and then this is going to be for pre-planning, and then we just hit submit. And what's going to happen is it's going to give us this long URL. And from this point, we can take that and, as I said, use it in anchor text, or we can go to, if we're creating a custom URL, so maybe you have a different domain name, you're going to then create a redirect and use this as the landing page. And you can see that what's happened is they've embedded all this code, so this will start to show up in your Google Analytics, and you'd then be able to say, well, what of all the print campaigns that we're doing for pre-planning, where did they come from? And then maybe you'd have a list of the different churches if you did this with a dozen churches. So that's how they separate the 3 different mediums. You can go for the other ones if you're way more intense, but most funeral homes would just need the 3. Another quick way to do it is if you have the URL builder from Google Analytics, the Chrome extension here, you just click on it, again paste this in, and so this saves you from having to Google the URL builder, and then you would just put in that same information. But we'll just copy this from here, and if we paste this in, it brings us back to this page, but it has everything from here afterwards as a tracking code. One way of shortening it is just using the Google URL shortener. Now this is another Chrome extension, and you can see now it's just this short little one, and we can copy that, or we could just copy this entire link and create the custom URL redirect. And that's it. So for more resources for your WordPress powered funeral home website, visit www.wp4fh.com. WordPress for funeral home websites. And for premium funeral home websites, visit funeralfutureswebsites.com. This is Robin Heppel.